starting to melt off the backside of the tent already.
We camped last night in Bridger National Forest and woke this morning to 27 degrees and heavy frost on our tent. This is day 5 of our epic journey from Indiana to Seattle. Yesterday, we had tried to make it to a remote primitive campground about halfway through the national forest, but we were stopped about 13 miles short of our goal by snow. After a couple hours of exploring, we finally found this dispersed campsite and settled in for the night. We were up before dawn and set up a couple cameras to try to capture the sunrise. This was our view to the west. And this was our view to the east. Yep, that's a drone you hear. Roll that beautiful drone footage.
I forgot to push the record button. I'm gonna go get my coffee. It's too early.
I wish we were kidding. We're still kicking ourselves that we didn't realize until a couple days later we hadn't recorded. The sun was starting to melt the frost off of the tent though, and we were in no hurry, so we had plenty of time to wait for everything to dry.
Ooh, that sun is good. It feels good. Oh, this would have been a beautiful night's sleep. Could have been 20 degrees warmer. Peaceful. I heard something about 1 o'clock this morning. Calling. I'm guessing probably coyotes. No, probably coyotes.
Coyotes yipping home.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't like yip, 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 yip. It was kind of more of a, it was kind of a yipping type rhythm. I don't know. Something. It was something. Did it once for 10, 15 seconds. And then that was it.
We heard coyotes again a couple more times off in the same direction while we were packing up camp. It's really kind of eerie to hear them. It's so quiet out here.
I'm going to make one more pot of coffee.
Okay.
I know I can twist your arm into filling your cup up before we go. That way we'll have a thermos of coffee for the road. So we've gone through almost a gallon of water just in coffee, darling.
After a leisurely morning packing up, we were ready to head out. Our destination today was Yellowstone, which was only about 150 miles away, but about a 3.5-hour drive. We had to backtrack the way we had come since we discovered snow blocking our path yesterday. And we figured while we were at it, we should probably stop at the nearest town and wash the truck. We went to Rocky Mountain Car Wash in Pinedale, and the manager was awesome. It took Tim about an hour and about $40 to get the truck reasonably clean. Do you see it? On our way back out of town, Eagle-Eyed Tim spotted something off the side of the road. Finally, right about lunchtime, we were headed north to Yellowstone. We're entering Bridger Teton National Forest. You learn all sorts of new things when you travel to different places. Today, Tim was going to educate me about the physics of cow manure. Something got smushed or spilled or drug. Oh, it's probably poop out of a cow trailer.
Did you see it pouring out of that one when we were passing them? There's 3 of them passing them the other day in the snow.
No.
It was kind of tilting like this, and it was just kind of pouring out.
Like, so that's what all this is.
Yep. You never want to be beside one.
Apparently not.
Wyoming, according to AccuWeather, 49 degrees. Feels like 62.
What is this in front of us?
Charlie's Plumbing.
Oh, it's so weird. You come out to places like this, and you think of them national parks and vacation destinations. You don't think about like that there's plumbers and truckers, and you just don't think about all this stuff being there. Still, like there's people living ordinary lives. 40 mile an hour zone now.
Welcome to Jackson. Is there a song about that?
We weren't able to stop and explore Jackson, but here's a time lapse of our drive-through. So yeah, here's where it splits, and like you could go that way through Teton Village, or this way to go up to Yellowstone. They both come back together up closer to Yellowstone. Oh, I've seen pictures of this. The antler thing.
Mangy Moose Emporium. Yeah, this is one tourist town, isn't it? Sleeping Indian Electric. I can move out here.
Yep. Oh, there's one at each corner.
Continue on
I
US
didn't
191
realize
north
that. And a
for
tower
7
crane.
miles.
Yeah. I had to cut out some of the dialogue here because whenever we get into really congested, touristy places, Tim always has a few choice words to say. He was really irritated by this guy wearing the fanny pack walking between the parked cars and traffic. In all fairness, though, he was headed to the orange Toyota. Fanny packs are cool again, apparently. I heard this somewhere on the radio.
Get me out of this.
You having stress? You aren't even driving. After leaving Jackson, we headed north into Grand Teton National Park. There are lots of pullouts along here to stop and take pictures. This is definitely an area we would like to come back to and explore more. There are lots of side roads to go down and explore. And there's the more scenic route to the west that goes through Teton Village. I had some work I had to get done this afternoon, though, so we were headed straight to our next stop. No parking. Do not stop.
People don't listen.
Oh, there's somebody else on a bike up here, too.
What are we looking at, people? What are we looking at?
You look and let me know if you see.
I'm trying to.
I see some people over here with cameras. Yeah. The camera's pointing over there. Maybe this is just a good spot
Hey, Roy, you want to say, hey,
to see
you see
things.
Sasquatch over there?
Like the photographers know, and then people see the photographers, so they all pull over.
What are we seeing?
There's a Black Series right there.
You pulled by a Glad.
I think that's what it is that this is just an area. I mean, see, there's people with cameras just set up. Just waiting.
Oh, I still want to roll with it.
I mean, she's like looking with
What
binoculars.
time does the bears show up?
We didn't see any bears or Sasquatch this time, but we'd run into several of these traffic jams over the next couple days, and eventually we would get lucky. For now, we continued on north to our final destination for the day. I would say fire.
Oh, yeah, look at the base. Yeah. Maybe last year? Did they have fires out here last year?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
What?
That is beautiful. Burnout trees, green prairie, mountains.
Grassy Lakes Road.
Turn left onto Grassy Lakes Road, then continue straight onto Headwaters Drive. Continue straight onto Headwaters Drive, then turn left. Take the next left, then slight right.
This RV parking lodge. Take the next left to Headwaters Campground and RV sites.
Slight right, then turn right. right, then your destination will be on the left.
RV campsites, all other campsites.
Well, the campsite straight ahead.
Headwater.
Campsite office.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Water filling station.
Moose says, yep. Yep.
This is Flagg Ranch and Campground, and it would be our home base for the next couple days. One of the problems with a rooftop tent is when you're going to be in the same place for an extended period of time, it gets to be a little bit bothersome to have to fold and unfold it. So we often get a cabin whenever we know we're going to be someplace for more than one night. The campground has non-electric cabins, which are what you see on the right. That's where we would be staying for the next couple days. They're just cute little one-room cabins with basically a bed and a table and a couple of chairs. They also have fully equipped electric cabins for those who like a little more comfort, which are these right here. The campground is really nice. Of course, it has shower houses. Up front, they have water, as you saw, laundry, and they also had places to drop off garbage, recycling, and the little used propane cylinders, which is what we use for our gas stove. So we thought that was really nice. And when we first came in before turning into the campground, there's also a lodge, a general store, and a gas station. Tomorrow, Tim would get to check an item, or maybe two, off his bucket list. He's always wanted to visit Yellowstone, and we would get to see Old Faithful as well.